Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me once again. Appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, because I certainly am, by the grace of God. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys listen in on a small audio clip of Michelle Obama talking about clothing brands. And apparently, I just found out about this. Apparently, what she said is causing a lot of controversy, which is no surprise to me. Okay, no surprise to me. And please, for all you Michelle Obama lovers out there, don't get triggered. Just hold your panties and your drawers. Don't get triggered. We're going to get into a conversation about what she said. Okay, so let's chill out. Okay, but let's get right into this. We're going to have a discussion. We'll have a discussion. Yeah.
Here of someone whose fashion that I like, and I know that they're a person of color. I try to make it a point.
Person of color. Here we go.
But the clothes have to be available. You know, I think we can all do some work to think about that balance in our wardrobes. You know, what does our closet look like, and who's in it? Who are we supporting in it?
Right.
You know, and I think if you have the money to buy Chanel, then you have the money to buy everybody.
Right.
And so let us be mindful, I think would be my advice.
Yeah.
If I hear...
So, okay. Now, let's just get into this, because this is, like I said, this is supposed that went viral. It's supposedly, according to the headline for this audio, it says Michelle Obama sparks major backlash, urges consumers to boycott certain brands. I didn't hear anything about boycotting in her speech. Maybe you guys read that. I don't know anything about that. I didn't hear that in what she said. Okay. But I did hear race. And usually that's the case with Michelle Obama, with Barack Obama, with the left in general. It's always, 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 always about race. Now, before I get into the discussion and critiquing what she said, first and foremost, this is not an attack against Michelle Obama. So that's why I said, all you Michelle Obama lovers out there, just relax, okay? Calm down. I'm not attacking her as a person. But what I am criticizing is what she said. I like to get into critiquing what people say rather than who they are, like Jamal Bryant. I'll attack what he said and attack his person as well, because he has no character, okay? But someone like Michelle Obama, I don't know much about her in terms of her character, so I can't critique her character. But I will critique what she said. Now, as I said before, it's always about race with them. And apparently, according to what she said, and according to what I heard, and according to what I tried to decipher, because a lot of it is so ambiguous, it's all over the place. You know, we got to really watch who is, first of all, my question is this: who is we? Is she talking about white people? Watching what they buy? When you talk about people of color, I don't even understand what this is supposed to be all about. Why does it have to be about a racial thing? That's my fundamental question. Why does it always have to be about a racial thing? Now, if you want to, if you're a black person or a white person or whatever, perhaps you may have certain personal styles that you like, and maybe a male or female, okay? And when I say male or female, I'm not talking about no man wanting to wear female stuff. I ain't talking about that transgender nonsense. I'm talking about male or female. Those of you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you might see something in a store that a significant number of white people wear, or vice versa, a significant number of clothing that black people wear. You might like that. That's your prerogative. If you have the money to buy it, buy it. Okay? If a store doesn't have enough quote unquote black attire, okay, go somewhere where they may. There are plenty of stores that sell clothing that are specific to black people. I've seen it. Okay, I've seen it in many of the, and so yeah, go to that place. Go to that place. I mean, don't have an attitude towards a store that may be selling a lot of clothes that most white people like to wear. See, I got to make it this way because this is how Michelle Obama put it. I have to. That's the way she phrased it. She phrased it racially, so I have to respond to it and critique it from a racial perspective. Uh, I don't think it's an issue of, well, we got to keep this in consideration. No, you don't. If you're a white store owner, and you are selling clothes that most white people buy, that's your prerogative. If that's what she's trying to say and what she's saying, because that's what it sounds like. It's racially motivated. Okay, that's that person's prerogative. They don't have to mix up a bunch of clothes. They don't have to buy a bunch of clothes that black people like to buy, per se. Okay, they can if they want to, but they don't have to. And here's the reason why I believe they don't have to. Because if the market of people in that area is 90% white, why would you invest in a bunch of clothes to sell to black people when you only got 10% black people in that area? You're not going to try to capitalize off of that small market. You're going to capitalize off of the market that you can make the most money from, and vice versa. If you're black, you own a black store, when you're selling, black store, you own a store as a black person, and you're selling clothes that may perhaps be clothes that most black people wear. What are you going to do? If you're business savvy, you're going to sell clothes that appeal to that market. That's being business savvy. Okay. Now, like I said, the heading of this says, the heading on this particular video says that she's suggesting to boycott certain brands. Like I said, it's hard for me to really detect that in there, but I certainly detect racial tones in it. Okay. Now, I wouldn't say boycotting, but she certainly is trying to suggest, the way I read it, hey, you guys who are white, you need to sell these and sell this and sell that. And what do we actually have in our closet? What do we actually have? I mean, people have a right to buy what they want to buy. People have the right to go to what store they want to go to. That's called free market capitalism, or free market enterprise, rather. That's called free market. It's the free market of Michelle Obama. Okay, it's the free market. It has nothing to do with the races and all this kind of stuff. It has to do with, hey, you know what? This particular clothing store is not selling what I want and need. Let me go somewhere else where they're selling what I want and need. That's what free market is. That's what the free market is all about. You have as a buyer, you have the right and the option to go elsewhere to buy your products. As a business owner, you have the right and the option to sell to whom you want to sell to. It's not difficult. It's not brain surgery. But apparently people on the left, like Michelle Obama is on, don't understand business. They don't understand business, man. These people are just, sometimes I wonder, are they doing this stuff deliberately, or are they just ignorant? It's hard to tell sometimes. And like I said, I'm not saying this to diss Michelle Obama. So I don't want anybody on here talking about you dissing Michelle Obama. I'm dissing, or critiquing rather, what she said, not her as a person. Worldviews matter. Ideas matter. They have consequences. Everybody is determined by their worldview. Your worldview matters. Hitler's worldview mattered, obviously. Stalin's worldview mattered, obviously. Mao Zedong's worldview mattered, obviously. Obviously, these are world dictators, communists, and Nazi alike. Obama's worldview mattered. Biden's worldviews mattered. Reagan's worldviews mattered. Trump's worldviews matters. It's the worldviews that they put in place that are implemented and that we have to submit to some degree. When you have an idea or worldview and you're in a position of power and authority to put it forth, it's going to be put forth, and the people or the subjects are going to be influenced by it one way or another. It's the same thing as an entrepreneur, and particularly an entrepreneur. It's the same thing. Okay, My idea is to sell this. Let me say this, I'm going to sell this product or sell that product. That's my idea, and that's what I want to do. Let me say this, and I'm going to close this, because this is pretty simple. Okay? Years ago, I wanted to open up a movie theater after I graduated. Well, my major was in business when I was in college, and I wanted to open up a movie theater, that would specifically cater to people in the Generation Xers, rather, cater to people, because most of the movies would be from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and that was mostly what it was going to be about, Now, rather than, I still have the business plan, I still have the PowerPoint presentation, and perhaps, if God willing, I might implement it. I don't know, but the point is that when I had that idea, when I was in school, I'll never forget it. And I did my presentation before the class and all that. Everybody liked it. And they was wooing and on and all this kind of stuff. One particular young guy, walked up to me and was kind of upset. He said, Ryan, why, Miss Bowling, how come you not trying to, do your theater for younger people? Because it was mostly catering to older, Generation Xers, older people. Obviously, movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, they would cater to those group of people. And I think at the time, mine was just the 70s and 80s. I amped it to the 90s, but I think at one point it was just 70s and 80s. And I was about to answer, but before I answered, my instructor, the professor, stepped in and said, well, that's the people he's marketing to. That's his option. That's his choice. Because this young man, I find interesting, questioning what I was doing and why I was marketing what I was marketing. He wanted to open a strip club and gave his PowerPoint presentation before all the people in the class. I didn't get up and question, man, why you want to open a strip club? Hey, people go in there, they want to see strippers. They want to throw the dollar bills. You making money? Hey, bro, it's on you. Hey, that's your business. It's free market. You sell what you want to sell. And people buy what they want to buy. It's free market capitalism. That's what it is. Something Michelle Obama and many people on the left don't understand. Okay? You get my point. You get my point. You do what you want to do. I wanted to market to people in Generation X, and he wanted to market to whoever with the strip club. Cool, fine. That's your business, bro. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Okay? And that's it. That's my point. So what Michelle Obama is talking about when she mentions this people of color nonsense, once again, she's being divisive. And I'm so sick and tired of these people who think they're important and they're not speaking. What she is saying is causing more division, and it's causing more aggravation and separation. That's all she's doing. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I totally disagree with what she's saying. She can try to be as ambiguous as she want to be. I get what you're saying. The minute you put race in there and say people of color, I already know it's a bunch of bull crap. Okay? But that's my words on that. What do you guys think about what Michelle Obama said? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.